and like up there. The 3 satchel charges, we're probably going to try to just tape them up like this. Okay. You're going to put our satchel charges in here and in here to simulate taking out that front closet.
I want to touch the open one.
Are we constructing it right now?
All the strippers?
I just need 4 blocks, not stripped.
I don't.
Range control, small arm double. Range control, small arm delta.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Leave it as is right now. Yeah, so
Alpha Juliet.
Remember whenever I mentioned the splatter? Like, you're gonna be like, some of yeah, like the pocket. What's inside your stomach? What did you eat? C4?
Let's take all the little explodey bits too.
Yeah, so pick up all. Because the looser that is, when it actually detonates, it's going to throw chunks, and that's what's called splatter, which you don't want. So that means it didn't ignite.
The sun is doing some. And then we just. Oh, you got it?
Our pain's making bombs.
I'll buy it for $1.
we're on top of it.
Oh, one more?
Yeah. You just pick it up and swing it, right?
Actually, let me see. Pinch it. This is gonna be for the satchel.
This is a technique I use. All right. Other people use other techniques. You can tape the blasting caps directly on. I hate doing that, so I'd much rather just tie a square knot and go on about my day. All right. Roger out. This is primed and ready to go. All right. Round piece right here. Leave it alone until we get up.
Small arm Juliet, range control, 1500 hour radio, check over. Arm.
Send it.
Fire up! Fire up! Fire up! Fire up! Fire up!
Turn pull. Flight control closet, maybe unexploded? Yes. Okay. I'm thinking, personally, I was thinking, forward so you want me to
I would probably be like
turn
in
it
here, because then if you could look here, like where you have like, just go right there. Because the amount of like each tier that you would go through is just more.
Yeah, I just want to double check for what I was thinking, because I was thinking that and like up there.
For the dimensions you guys gave us, so it should, what we calculated was 2 blocks per ring.
Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole!
Oh.
Not in a weird way.
Bail out and just send the truck and everything off the big bridge. Yeah, off the big bridge.
So what we're doing out here today is a variant of what's called DART training. DART stands for Downed Aircraft Recovery Team. In the ASB, or the Aviation Support Battalion, we have what's called the ASC, which is the Aviation Support Company. And one of our missions is that if an aircraft goes down somewhere in an austere environment, that it must be recovered. Usually that consists of us going out and repairing the aircraft. It could be us sling loading it out using a U-Mark kit, or in this type of training, the worst possible scenario is present where we cannot recover that aircraft. So utilizing the 92nd Engineers and the 541st Sapper Company, they're teaching us how to do what's called a BIP, so a blow in place. So the idea is that my maintainer is going to come out and remove sensitive items out of the aircraft, radios, maps, GPS stuff, remove all these things, the black box, the CBDR, and they're going to blow that aircraft in place to deny the enemy any type of proliferation or exploitation. So the type of explosives, I mean, mostly what we know is like C4 or anything else, but the apparatuses that we're using like EMP warheads and other terminology that I'm not as familiar with, mostly as much as the engineers. But certain charges that when you pack the C4 in, that create either shape charges, satchel charges, system charges where they're all linked together. And so what we have is we have scrapyard cars out here. Since we cannot blow up aircraft, we can utilize parts of the cars to simulate aircraft areas that we'd want to sabotage so that way the enemy couldn't use it. Drive shaft locations, transmission casings, avionics closets, flight control closets, things like that we simulate using the cars. So we'll wrap the C4 charges or any of the aforementioned charges that I had to simulate us planting them on aircraft. The easy answer is the boom, obviously. But it's the opportunity for these guys to go out here and see that in a combat environment that we have to be flexible, we have to be prepared to go a little bit outside of our scope. And I think what I'm looking forward to is that realization and that reinforcement on my guys personally, on my maintainers, that their job has a deeper meaning than just fixing aircraft. Messages that Bravo Company stands for, I would say that we're all one big team. And that means outside of just like what we're used to as other aviation assets. At the end of the day, when you know, feet cross the line and we're going towards the FLOT or anything else, it's a group effort where I'm going to be working with other units. There's infantry units that I'm going to be working with, engineers, even support companies or anything else. At the end of the day, it's not an aviation mission, it's an Army mission. We're a maneuver asset just like anybody else, and we have customers, and at this point we are actually, for once, we are a customer.